Okay, what's going on, guys? The face-off is back. Roscoe, introduce the fighters.
Okay, fighting out of the blue corner from Shaolin MMA, Darren the Dazzler Kirwan. And
Hey.
fighting out of Yoda Martial Arts in the red corner, we got Fierce Pierce Cunningham. How are we doing, lads? I decided to both give you nicknames because I couldn't find your nicknames anywhere. We'll start off with you, Dazzler. What do you think your new nickname?
Yeah, I like it, man. Well, it's not new. People call me Dazzler for years. Like it's a name I caught for years. So yeah, it's all right, man.
And Pierce, what do you think of Fierce Pierce Cunningham?
I don't. Hopefully that doesn't stick. That's horrible.
Well, look, lads, we've done a few face-offs before. We want to thank you for coming on the show. Clan Wars is back next Saturday. It's Saturday the 5th. We've all been down for it. I'm sure you lads especially have. I'm sure the whole country is as well, as things open up a bit again. But we want to thank you for coming on, and we want to make sure for the people that are tuning in next Saturday to make sure to buy the pay-per-view. We're going to put it down in the link down in the bio, so make sure to hit it and support the grassroots of Irish MMA. Ross, take it away.
Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna ask you questions, and I'm gonna just pick one of you randomly to start off with. You don't answer at the same time. It's not a preference thing. So I'm gonna start off with yourself, Darren. Obviously, you were very quick on Instagram to put up a funny photo of yourself spanking Pierce. What made you think of doing that, and what was the thought process behind it?
Well, no, Pierce put up the story tagging me first. Saying,
did he? Was that it?
Don't put out. So I'm a go with bitch or something. Don't put out, go with bitch. So I just thought the fair play to him, it was funny, like, you know. So I just said, when the lad sent me the meme, so I posted it and fired back. You fire shots, I fire back. It's all good, like.
And then Pierce, what was your thought about him not pulling out? Obviously, you were scheduled to fight before.
Yeah, well, he says he didn't pull out. Like I don't know what the story is. We were meant to fight, and I was there, and he didn't pull out, but we didn't fight. So, you know, something happened. I just thought it would cause a bit of fun around the fight to call him a bitch. And
It is, lads. I'm not even gonna lie. It is. It's promoting it. Like at the end of the day, the more people, the more back and forth you have with each other, the more hypes up the fight, the more people want to watch it. You know, this is entertainment at the end of the day.
That's it. Like, sorry. Yeah.
We'll be coming in soon. Like, keep the hype up.
Well, look, the last time we had fights on, they were scheduled to be like the main event and the co-main event. So, you know what I mean? We have history of making these things. Tell us this, Darren, what happened with the pull-out with the fight?
I was ready to go. I was up there. I made my way. I traveled to Belfast. I stayed in Belfast that weekend. The show got cancelled. I'm a father too, so I had family commitments the week after that, which I couldn't. That was unforeseen circumstances. Like, so obviously I could like. I didn't know that the show was going to get cancelled the night before either. The same with every other fighter on the show. But I was there. I was ready to go as well, you know. So my job was done as well.
That's fair enough. I'm also a father, so I can understand those commitments. Pierce, what makes you think you're a better mixed martial artist than Darren?
I think I'm training with probably unknowingly the best coach in Ireland at the minute, and also got training with someone who coached him, Barry Robinson, who's probably one of the best minds in all the combat sports. I was training with him for months, and this will be my first fight out of this gym, and I don't think there's anybody really decent at flyweight except maybe Matthew Freed. So.
And what about you, Darren? What makes you think you're a better mixed martial artist than Pierce?
I don't think I'm a better martial artist than anyone. I think that we're all different martial artists, and we all have our own qualities and our own strengths. But I believe that Pierce won't beat me. I do believe that on the night. Like, nothing against Pierce, to be honest with you, but I'm looking forward to the fight. Like, as I actually like this back and forth. Like, you know, fair play, and we're going to find out that night who is the better fighter. Do you know what I mean? So we can say this and that, like, and you know, all this stuff, like, but it's going to come down. He's going to test himself. I'm going to test myself, and it's going to be a good fight. I know it's going to be a good fight, like, and I'm looking forward to it. But we're going to find out who is the better fighter then, won't we? You know, that's the only way to find out.
And Darren, exactly. Do you find the online back and forth actually motivates you that bit more?
Yeah. Like, I never really would be up this. Like, but I just find it funny, man. Like, I enjoy it. Like, it does give you a bit more extra motivation, though. All the same, yeah, of course. Like, you know.
Yeah, we love it as well.
Challenge. It's a challenge, you know. It's like you're setting down a challenge each other, or setting down a bar to each other. So it's gonna it makes for entertainment and a good fight, I think. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
And Pierce, do you have that extra bit of motivation? And do you think the winner of this will fight for the Clan Wars flyweight title next?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of good flyweights fight for the title. I think you just fight the best guys put in front of you, you know. I want to, at some stage, I want to fight Fox. I was meant to fight him, and then for private reasons, the fight had to be pulled. But hopefully, fight off Fox again too. He's meant to be some big K1 fighter, but he takes everything to the ground. So, you know.
Lads, obviously the last year has been absolutely crazy all around the world, and obviously the show has been pulled, and then finally there is light at the end of the tunnel come next Saturday. How hard has training been there and the build up to this, and like actually knowing that you're definitely going to fight? Like how good is that feeling when you go into the gym every day?
Oh man, it's actually great to know that you have a fight, but I've been training anyways. We're lucky enough to have one of our mates convert a shed there. So we've all had our own little group all through lockdown, and we've been just working. I haven't stopped working. Like, we've been working constantly. But obviously, when you have a fight, it's better because you have that more focused, more intense training, you know. But I've been lucky enough, very lucky. Man, I know a lot of people out there didn't have that opportunity to train, and it affected a lot of people. Like, so I know I'm grateful for that. Like, but I've been training and grinding all through lockdown. So it's just great to actually have these fights coming back as well. As I say, fair play to Clan Wars as well, and all the fighters. Even fair play to Pierce as well. Have to be great fight moments as well at the same time. We're going with, you know, I love the back and forth and all that as well, but we're all martial artists, and at the end of the day, we'll test ourselves and we'll find out who's the better man tonight. But it's just good to be able to get back in there and really looking forward to it. Like, yeah.
Pierce, what about yourself? Knowing there's light at the end of the tunnel now?
I haven't changed training at all. I've been training the gym for the past 3-4 years. We train twice a day, every day of the week. So nothing changed for me. I've kept training. And
then, Pierce, obviously you're 21. You're very young in your martial arts career. Is your goal to turn pro?
Yeah, it is definitely.
And then what about you, Darren? You're obviously a bit longer in the tooth than Pierce is. He's only a young pup. Do you ever envision turning pro?
I'm a granddad, yeah. No, I'm going pro. I'll be going pro, yeah.
No, but that's brilliant to see. And I suppose one thing that you can sort of take from sort of the pro ranks is that, you know, you have people like Glover Teixeira, who's 41, going for a UFC title shot later on in the year. You know what I mean? So you have 9 years to get to your UFC title shot.
Man, I genuinely feel like I'm only coming into my prime now, to be honest with you. I genuinely feel that. I feel like I'm better now than I was when I was 22. I feel like I'm coming into my prime as a man now, to be honest with you. So that's how I feel.
And Darren, how do you envision this fight actually going? Obviously, I'm sure you visualize it and you see it going loads of different ways, but how do you see the fight going? How do you see the fight finishing?
Yeah, my way.
And do you think you'll get it done on the feet? Do you think you'll take him down to the ground? What way do you see it going?
That's like, I don't know. I can't speak for Pierce. You know what I mean? I can't say what kind of fighter he is, but I feel like that I don't think he's going to want to stand with me, to be honest.
And Pierce?
No, he needs to watch the low single straight to the back.
So you think you're going to take him down and get his back?
Yeah, get his back. I don't want to stand him. So he says.
What do you think? What do you think about that, Darren? How's
your
take
if you don't want to stand up, I'm going to put him on the ground then, isn't it?
I'm paying for this pay-per-view straight away after this.
And lads, obviously, it's going to be a big fight. It's going to be it is the first domestic show in Ireland in over a year. You know, if Clan Wars puts on a few more shows this year, how many times do you both want to fight this year? I'll start with yourself, Pierce.
I fight as many times as I can through medicals and whatever. You know, if medically you could fight every week, I could fight tomorrow. Like we don't get into fight camp. We train all year same way. So.
All right, the Casmad of the flyweights over here. What about yourself, Dazzler?
I'd actually agree with Pierce on this one. We'll agree on this one, yeah. I feel the same way, yeah.
So what's called? We need to find a martial arts show every week for these two guys, and they'll both throw down. Would you have no problem making weight each week, lads?
Yeah, sure. Maybe a little problem if we have a few celebrations afterwards. But no, I'm only joking.
The celebrations will be had after.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll start off with yourself, Darren. Is there anything you want to say to Pierce before fight night?
No, just respect. Respect at the end of the day, it's about respect. I'll have a slag and we do all this and we like all that, but respect any fighter that gets in there. We're all warriors at the end of the day, and may the best man win.
And what about yourself, Pierce? Do you have anything to say to Darren?
No, nothing to say. Like, I talked about respecting all. I respect them, but it doesn't really matter. Getting a lot of kids to fight each other, so doesn't change. You're getting in the fight, but I respect.
Lads, we ourselves and obviously everyone tuning in, like, really respect what you're doing, like, and everyone else who gets into the cage and competes, and like, we are seriously looking forward to this, and like, we're looking forward to the fans being allowed to enjoy the events as well. Isn't that right, Ross?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Clan Wars are doing something very, very special, and they're putting on 2 shows in the one day. It's great to have Irish mixed martial arts back, and it's great to have a platform for so many amateur and professional mixed martial artists to show their work and show the work that they've done over lockdown. So, lads, I must say, really looking forward to your fight. Let's get this right up the card. I'm sure the pay-per-view boys will say itself. And
you can see it going up near the top.
I'm very much so looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be an absolute banger. Do you guys know if you're on 39 or 40?
40.
40. So there you go. So you're in the evening. Does that actually make a difference to you that you're fighting after 4 p.m. or 5 p.m.? Do you have a preference?
I don't mind.
Any day of the week, they say.
Yeah, any day of the week. These two lads.
Any
place, anywhere, anytime, any man. No mess now, these two guys. Darren, we'll start with yourself. Do you have any sponsors you want to shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to Little Collins CBD in Galway there. They're really lovely people in there. They have a shop in Galway, a coffee shop. They do a lot of different range of products like oils, pastes, like very good treats, coffees, like, and they're lovely people. So pop into them and have a look. And I'd like to thank Condition Nutrition, James Miller on Instagram. He's helped me with my nutrition and getting down to flyweight safely and my nutrition leading up to the fight and post weigh-in as well, refueling. So thanks to them guys there. Check them out. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll definitely tag them on our post after. Pierce, what about yourself? Any sponsors you want to shout out?
No sponsors shout out, but shout out to Boy Robinson, Spencer Solomon on Instagram. They're engine combat sport. Check them out.
Nice one, lads.
Definitely will. So guys, thanks a million for your time. Like we said, this is going to be an event not to be missed. We will leave both the links in the bio or in the description down below. Thanks a million for coming. If you are watching this video, definitely make sure to like, share, subscribe, and as always, stay energized.